What's up, everybody? So this week for our art challenge, we are coming to the conclusion of our review of the elements of art. And that means that we're moving on to space. Now, if you remember, space is maybe the most complicated element of art because it usually involves a bunch of the other elements, and it's very open, which makes it complicated. So space is the area around, between, or within components in a piece of art. What that means is you're either showing depth, so that shows space in some way, or you have space that is around something and you have the actual space that you're focusing on. So there are really two kinds of space in every piece of art. Doesn't matter if it's a photograph, a drawing, a painting, a sculpture. You have your positive space and you have your negative space. Positive space is what the artist wants you to focus on. What is this piece of art about? What is this a photograph of? What is this a drawing, a painting of? So that's your positive space. It doesn't have anything to do with good or bad. Positive space means what the artist wants you to focus on, what this piece of art is about. The negative space doesn't mean bad. It's just the area around the positive space, right? So this would be the negative space, all the background stuff or the area surrounding whatever the artist wants you to focus on, okay? So what I want you to do this week is I want you to make any kind of piece of art that you can. Could be a drawing, could be a painting, could be a photograph that you take with your phone, that you purposely stage something that you want to take a picture of, okay? And you could even use the auto draw tool that we use online for the value review, okay? But make any kind of piece of art, and when you submit it on Google Classroom, what I want you to do in 5 sentences or more, I want you to describe how you used space. What is your positive space in this image? And what is your negative space? I want you to describe it to me. Tell me how you made a conscious choice to make this image and talk about how you're using space. All right, I want you to have an understanding of how you consciously use space in art. So if you take a photograph, talk about what is the positive space in that photo. What did you want to focus on? What is that photo about? Or if you do a drawing, all right, talk about this is what the drawing's about. I want you to consciously make a choice and tell me what is your positive space and what is your negative space. Now here are a few examples I'm going to show you. Very famous pieces of art. Some are photographs, some are paintings, but the positive space, as you'll see, is shown in this kind of blue teal color. And the negative space is shown in orange. So you'll see that it doesn't mean that the negative space is just totally empty. These things aren't floating in empty space. But that negative space is purposely pushing your eye towards the positive space. Here is what the painting is about. Here is what this photograph is about. Okay? So the Mona Lisa, the positive space, is the actual woman. The negative space, which shows a lot of detail and beautifully painted skies in the background, but that's your negative space. You're focusing on the woman, you're focusing on her smile. So she's your positive space. The negative space will be the area surrounding. So once again, when you submit your image of any kind you want to Google Classroom, in the comments, you need to describe what is your positive space, what is your negative space. Tell me how you're using space. All right? I hope everybody's doing well. If you have questions, just put them in the comments on Google Classroom, and we will get back to you as soon as possible. You'll be well.